We are less than 3 weeks away from the total solar eclipse, and the event is expected to draw hundreds of thousands of people to Western New York.
This might lead to traffic delays. News 4's Sarah Minkowitz talked to the officials at Traffic Central, NYTEC, to see how they're planning to solve any possible gridlock. Sarah?
Don and Jackie, Athena Hutchins with NYTEC says they research other cities that have been in the line of totality. They found that traffic in those areas was at a standstill for hours. They are trying to avoid that happening here.
There is a large following of people who follow the eclipse. So areas did get a lot of people they weren't expecting. And some of it was in more rural areas where there wasn't a lot of alternate routes for people to take. So people were stuck in traffic for hours and hours.
Executive Director of NYTEC, Athena Hutchins, says they've been planning, researching, and getting ready for the solar eclipse for the last year. Their research involved looking at how other cities handle the influx of travelers. If the weather is nice, hundreds of thousands of people could flood to the area.
The goal would be hopefully everyone kind of spreads out across the region and goes to all sorts of events, everywhere. So it's not just big bottlenecks in one area.
She says a few areas that are expecting a lot of people in traffic are Niagara Falls, downtown Buffalo, and the Outer Harbor.
It's fine if traffic keeps moving as long as you don't have any kind of major incidents happen or crashes, because now that can slow things down. It makes it harder for first responders to get through the congested areas.
She's encouraging people to run their errands either before or after April 8th.
Being prepared is it's key. Make sure you have what you need. Don't add to the problem.
Just be patient, follow the traffic laws, drive safely, maybe drive a little slower than you normally would, and keep an eye out for pedestrians, for animals, and others that might be out on the road or maybe aren't paying attention as much as you are.
AAA Marketing Manager Ann McKenna says they're preparing by calling in extra staff on April 8th in case there's an increase in calls for roadside assistance.
Seeing as Western New York is one of the places where totality is going to happen, we are expecting a lot of visitors to come into town during that time. So we do expect traffic to really increase, and we'll be ready to help out as much as we can during that time.
Now, Hutchins is encouraging people not to stop or pull over during the eclipse if you're on the I-90, thruway, anything like that, and to expect delays in the afternoon. In the studio, Sarah Minkowitz, News 4.
Well,